Welcome all to the YouTube channel. In this video, I will be discussing the topic measurement of length. Children, if you remember before lockdown, we have studied this chapter physical quantities and measurement, and there we have got a lot of topics such as what is measurement, what are different types of physical quantities, how we can express a physical quantity. You are requested to please go through those topics and then watch this video as it will help you to understand much better. So let's start. Let's get started. Number one, concept of length. Length is basically the distance between 2 points. Suppose if I say from top to bottom, this is what we say length. We have a precise term for it, that is what we say breadth. Whenever we measure length, breadth or height, we are actually measuring a length of an object. Suppose if I measure my height, what I am doing, I am measuring the length from head to the foot. Topic number 2, different devices to measure length. There are basically 3 types of devices: meter rod, scale, and measuring tape. Meter rod is used by cloth merchant to measure the length of the cloth. It is called meter because it is exactly 1 meter long. It is exactly 1 meter long. That's why it is called meter rod or meter scale. Then you find the marking from 0 to 100 centimeter, that which makes up 1 meter. Scale, we know we use in school to measure the length of a line segment, and scale we know it is of 2 sizes. You get in 2 sizes. One is from 0 to 15 centimeter and another one is from 0 to 30 centimeter. Measuring tape is actually flexible one. Your meter rod is not flexible, scale is also not flexible, but with measuring tape being flexible help us to measure the length of objects of different shape and size. For example, if you have to measure the diameter of a tree, then meter rod and scale will not help you much, will not help you at all. But with the help of a measuring tape, you can easily do it. And measuring tape is used by construction workers, carpenters to measure the length of the wall and all, etc. See, what are the units of length? Number 1, meter. Number 2, millimeter. In short form, we write M, millimeter. And number 3, centimeter. Meter, millimeter in short form mm, and for centimeter short form is cm. These are the units of length: meter, millimeter, and centimeter. Millimeter and centimeter are for the very small objects, are for the rather for smaller objects. Let's see what are the relationship between this, and this is very important. You should know 1 meter. In your textbook, you can mark it important. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeter. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter equals to 10 mm, that is 10 millimeter. We have other units also, inches and foot, but we won't be using because here we are basically we will focus on the standard units of measurement. Standard unit of length is meter, and we will focus on the international system of units only. We won't discuss about inch and foot to get in great detail. Just you have to know length can be measured in inches and foot also. And for your knowledge, 1 inch equals to 2.5 centimeter. Now let's see how to measure our length correctly. Okay. Now let's see how to measure a length correctly. Here I have drawn a line, or to be sure it is a line segment. How to measure the length of this line? Now first what I will do, I will take a scale, and this here I am using a scale. If you are using measuring tape, meter rod, you have to follow these exactly the same way. You have to follow these steps only. Whether you use any device, whether you use a scale, meter rod, or measuring tape, you have to follow this steps. So let's see what I will do. First of all, I will make sure the one end of the line coincides with the 0 mark, as you can see, and the other end, first you have to make sure the starting line should coincide with the 0 mark. Then let's see what's the correct measurement. It is coming out to be 9.2 centimeter. Okay, yeah, I also want to emphasize on one thing. Whenever you are taking correct measurement, place the scale one side coincides with the 0 mark. Whenever you are taking measurement, you should be looking exactly above the top. You should be looking exactly above the reading. You should not try to look from the left or right. If you do so, error will come. There will be a mistake in measurement, and that error is what do we say? Parallax error. If you try to measure the length of an object from a left or the right, if you try to see the reading from the left or the right, error will be there, and that error is what do we say? Parallax error. Parallax error. In order to avoid that error, what you have to do, your eyes have to be exactly above the marking. Then only you will get the correct reading. So whenever you are measuring, please do keep this thing in mind. So here the correct length of this line is 9.2 centimeter. Now, sometimes what happens due to the excessive use of this scale, the 0 mark is broken or it is eroded, or the 0 mark is simply not there. So in that case, how you can measure a length? Then what you can do, I will start. Since here the 0 mark, I am assuming that the 0 mark is not here. It has been damaged. It has been worn out. In that case, what I will do, I will start with the 1. Then I will measure. Now here it is showing 9 centimeter. Is it 9 centimeter? No, because we have not started from 0. So in this case, where the scale 0 mark, the mark of the scale is worn out, what I will do, I will consider this one as 0. Then I will count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here the exact correct length is 8 centimeter. Or you will simply subtract 1 from it, you will get 8 centimeter. In this way, you will measure the length of a line where the 0 mark of the scale is eroded or it has been worn out. Now let's take another case. Suppose I have a scale like this, where the marking is starting directly from 14. There is no 0, no 1, no 2. In this case, how I can measure the length? Make sure the 14 coincides with the initial line. Then make it here. Here it is coming 14. Here the starting point is 14 centimeter. And here it is coming 22. For simplicity, what you can do, very easy way, just count 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, whenever you are measuring, you start from 0. The any measurement we take, we keep the 0 mark, as I have said before. So let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here the correct length is 8 centimeter. Or if you simply subtract 22 minus 14, that will come out to be 8 centimeter. You have seen how to measure a length in different cases. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this. Do watch it again if you have not understood anything. If there is any doubt, any confusion, you can mail me. You know my email ID very well. Thank you. Stay safe and take care.